Ms. Janet Ang.
Madam Deputy Speaker, Singapore is the 5th most competitive financial center in the world after New York, London, Shanghai, Hong Kong, according to the 2021 Global Financial Center Index. Singapore ranked highly in all 5 areas of competitiveness: business environment, human capital, infrastructure, financial sector development, and reputational metrics. The IMF reaffirmed in 2019 Singapore's financial center oversight to be among the best globally, and noted that MAS has struck a good balance in fostering financial innovation while strengthening regulatory oversight. The exciting development since 2015 has been in the space of fintech. Singapore has a vibrant fintech ecosystem with over 1,100 fintech firms serving consumers, businesses, and financial institutions across the different asset classes. Global financial institutions have also set up innovation labs in Singapore to tap on the ecosystem here. And fintech investments in Singapore also increased nearly 6-fold year-on-year since 2015. I congratulate the MAS and our financial services institutions for enabling Singapore to punch above our weight. It is therefore imperative for Singapore as a leading financial services center to be plugged into the latest developments, including digital currencies, crypto, digital tokens, NFTs, metaverse, and the like. These technologies disrupt, but also offer immense opportunities for the industry and the markets at large. With the proliferation of these technologies, there are risks of money laundering, terrorism financing, corruption and fraud, black market money supply, and scams. In view of the changing landscape in the financial services and market space, it is important that the Singapore's financial sector oversight consider the proliferation of fintech and non-traditional financial institutions and service providers and include their activities under MAS's regulatory ambit. The industry, including the Singapore FinTech Association, welcomed the FSM bill. They participated in the consultation and is supportive of this bill and welcome the increase in transparency and accountability of all players whose activities fall under the prescribed MAS activities regulated or to be regulated. They would like to request that MAS publish the clarifications from the consultation as FAQ on the website so that they can all refer to it. In relation to the proposal to regulate digital token service providers created in Singapore, but carrying on a business of providing any type of digital token service outside Singapore, we understand that these digital payment token service providers must be licensed or registered in the jurisdictions where they are created, and that without imposing this requirement globally, regulatory arbitrage could occur where no single jurisdiction has sufficient regulatory hold over a specific digital payment token service provider. We do seek clarification as to how a digital token service provider that falls within this category but is in fact already licensed and regulated in its overseas jurisdiction of operations will be regulated by MAS. There is a concern that such double regulation by 2 regulators may result in excessive compliance obligations and costs. Now, in addition, we note that the activity of providing advisory services relating to the offer or sale of digital tokens will be covered by the new legislation. The definition of digital tokens covers both digital payment tokens, for example, Bitcoin and Ether, and 2, digital representations of a capital markets product, that is, tokenized shares and bonds. Now, following on from this, digital token service providers created in Singapore but carrying on a business of providing advisory services relating to the offer or sale of digital payment tokens outside Singapore will need to be licensed in Singapore pursuant to the FSM bill. However, would digital token service providers created in Singapore and undertaking the same business in Singapore need to be licensed in Singapore? I ask this question as the provision of advisory services relating to digital payment tokens is not currently regulated under the Payment Services Act 2019 or under the Financial Advisors Act 2001. These acts would apply to businesses carrying on the business of providing regulated services in Singapore. On the other hand, the FSM bill appears to cover Singapore businesses carrying on the business of providing regulated activities outside Singapore. There appears to be a regulatory gap where a Singapore incorporated entity carrying on a business of providing advisory services relating to the offer or sale of digital payment tokens outside of Singapore needs to be regulated under the FSM bill. But a Singapore incorporated entity doing exactly the same activity but carrying on the business in Singapore need not be licensed. Can MAS please clarify? Now, technology will continue to transform the financial services sector, affecting how organizations operate and how consumers conduct banking and financial activities. New advancements in the banking and fintech industries will also impact the type of skills, talents, and job roles needed. Skills across the board will need to be upgraded, both on the operations side as well as the governance and compliance side. What are MAS's plans to enhance the skills and competencies of the financial services industry, as well as the skills required in the ecosystem from auditing to risk compliance to legal and insurance? Now, with the FSM bill, MAS will have oversight on entities that deals with any potential alternative to the fiat currencies and money supply. This is a welcome move as we have witnessed the speculative nature of bitcoins and cryptocurrencies. How will MAS ensure that the general public in Singapore don't fall prey to scams involving bitcoins and the like? Now, bitcoins and cryptocurrencies are built on blockchain technology. Now, blockchain technology innovation offers the fidelity and security of data records, and there are many useful use cases beyond cryptocurrencies and digital tokens for payment. For example, digitized bills of lading, certificates of origin, etc. Implementation of these use cases have the potential for reinventing supply chains and dramatically taking productivity to a different level. It is good to see that MAS continues on the twin pursuit of strong regulatory oversight and excellence in innovation for the sector. Initiatives like DBS's Digital Exchange and SGX's Climate Impact Acts are all to be applauded. There will be new skills and new capabilities built in the industry, even as we continue to exercise prudence in technology risk management. Madam Deputy Speaker, I stand in support for the Financial Services and Markets Bill.
Minister of State Alvin Tan.
Madam Deputy Speaker, on behalf of the Leader, I beg to move that the debate be now adjourned.
The question is that the debate be now adjourned. As many as are of the opinion, say aye. To the contrary, say no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Resumption of debate, what day?
Tomorrow, Madam.
So be it. Leader.
Madam Deputy Speaker, in view of the very heavy agenda tomorrow, I beg to move that Parliament do now adjourn to 10 a.m. tomorrow.
The question is that Parliament do now adjourn to 10 a.m. tomorrow. As many as are of the opinion, say aye. Aye. To the contrary, say no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Order, order.